right, good morning, USA. I've got a feeling that it's gonna be a fucking terrible day.
Just awful. Hi everybody, it's me, Saz. I'm also here.
As is tradition, I have not even pulled up the ban list.
We don't need it. We don't need it. We only go on vibes here. The important thing about this ban list is that we did know it previously to it being released, so it's actually fine.
Yeah, the ban list today at around noon. That was
Today at around noon.
That was the declaration. All right.
You'll never believe this, gang. It was today at around noon that the ban list was released.
Yeah, so I asked Saz on Sunday if he was available to do a ban list reaction on Monday, because I was like, okay, it's going to be a Monday ban list. So I'm like, hey, can you do a ban list reaction tomorrow? And he's like, Monday's no good for me. How about Tuesday? And I pulled some strings I got to push back.
Yeah.
And then sub.
Hey, Stove. Thank you for the sub. That's very nice of you.
So the ban list was today at around noon.
At around noon, EST.
I was pretty sure it was going to be EST. I didn't know though. They didn't specify. Because
they never do.
The ban list is today at around noon.
Yeah.
All right.
Today around noon.
So first off, Guido and Kelbeck. I hope these cards die. I hope they get banned again on the next
fiery
list.
pits of hell. I think they should. Why were these at one?
Just the most stupid cards of all time.
Stop doing these. Stop making cards that mill from the top of your deck. Stop doing that. Please do not look
one more time.
Run
it back. Run it back and ban them again. Just to make sure. Just the most stupid cards of all time. Completely just change how so much of the game even functions to a degree. How are you supposed to let your opponent mill anything ever again if there's a chance they can just hit the right card and mill 30 more cards? It's stupid.
Yeah, and then kill you with their 20-step combo.
Yeah, it's no joke. 37 minutes.
Yeah, it's terrible. I do hate these, and I'm glad they're dead forever.
Yeah, just forever and ever and always. Shuffler's next.
Yeah, please, Birdie, please. We do not need 3D crows in the grave. Thank you.
All right. Did I miss the boat about Aspect Circular? What's going on?
Why is he here? What's happening? Nobody was playing this anymore. What's to one? It was done. We were done with this. You already hit it.
Maybe it's this is another one of those things where I feel like they accidentally hit the wrong format, but maybe it's like a warning shot for Master Duel. We'll do this.
We'll do this, you pieces of shit.
We all thought oh, there's no way they'll ban. They're not allowed to ban Circular because it's a UR, and they're like, what? We're allowed to. We just don't want to. As you can see,
it's just this is the TCG team protesting the OCG team, who is in control of the Master Duel ban list.
Yeah, it's not the first time they've done that, right?
No, it's not.
All right, it's sold. So first and foremost, the reason I overslept was because I was up until 2 a.m. last night, figuring out how the fuck to play Mikanko, and now we can't play Mikanko anymore.
We're not playing it. Mikanko ain't making it out of the January ban list. It's so fucking over for them.
I would just like to say that me being late to the ban list is Trekkie's fault. We should kill her with guns.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. You know what? It's okay though. This is a pretty transphobic ban list. I think it evens out.
Do you like trans
the end
people?
Of it all.
Me? Not.
Anyway, as the resident Infernal player, can I just say, fuck Assault.
Yeah. I'm not honest, it seemed a lot like y'all didn't really need it that much anymore. It was kind of just like...
Oh, no, we absolutely... We don't have one cards anymore. Without Assault, we're fine.
You guys had one card before? I didn't even know. I thought you guys were just a vibes deck.
The one card was normal summon connector, make Assault. So we're kind of fucked on that end now.
And then
everything is at least a 2-card. But at the same time, you can still do it. You can still play Assaultless Inferno. It's just not the level of consistency and its ability to play through stuff is significantly lower now. So it probably you won't probably see it much in time. The pack will not be playing it at the next YCS. I don't think.
Yeah, like it didn't seem like the deck wasn't built around Assault. It just seemed like like you didn't need it, as in like there were just other avenues through which to combo that weren't just make Assault or fucking die.
Yeah, and that's why the deck was good, because you didn't traditionally in ye old Infernal, you would die to like Valor Assault, because that's all it did. But we had enough extension and like ways to play around it. But it didn't matter as much anymore. Even though it's clearly like obviously like a huge piece of the combo. And you always played 2 in case they like Valor the first effect or something stupid.
Nice, thank you for the sub. Limits.
They got a lot of fucking limits on this list. There's so many.
They almost need another page. Harp Horror. I love that they will beat us into submission before giving us the card we want. Isn't that funny how they do that?
It's super cool. It's super cool and fun of them to hear the player base go like, we can have Harp Horror, give it back to us for like 2 years, and then finally when no one fucking cares because they gave up, we're like, here it is.
That's fun. What do you think of Oris Horcus now?
Real.
What do you think of this idea?
Horus Orifice. That's right.
Penis Weenus.
True.
Penis.
I don't know. I think it'll be like an okay casual way to play the deck, but I'm not sure it'll be like the competitive thing to do. We'll see though. People are gonna try this shit. People love orcas.
Yeah.
I have no doubt of all the theory crafting I will see in the next week and a half.
Here, I got an idea. Nas, is Orcus real? We'll find out in 30 years when Nas's internet catches up.
when Nas's foreign internet catches up to our American speeds.
Bro just said foreign. There's so much vitriol in that.
Folks, we are racist and transphobic here. We do not discriminate against the people that we discriminate against.
Redux. They're bringing him back. Is Tidal still banned?
Yeah, Tidal is still banned.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're going one at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, guys, you don't get it. You can make Tomahawk.
It's true. It's true, guys. Don't look at the rest of the list. You can make Tomahawk. You don't understand.
Will anything play Rita? Can Dragonlink do anything with the whole Redux Reborn thing, or is that?
I think they can. I just don't think there's a point. Like, why would you try to set up Redox to do that when you could just like monster. I don't know, tribute a monster and summon fucking Bestial Lubellion or whatever. Like, fucking who cares?
Yeah, the problem with Redox is that the Reborn effect is just identical to a Vernisylph effect, but it doesn't do anything else except these other effects it can't use in the same turn. But it doesn't.
I guess it doesn't lock you, so there's that. But yeah, I think maybe the only deck that would care about this.
Yeah. VS could kind of play it. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, that is an interesting suggestion. Right. That's the first one that's been any good. Rest of them bad. What do you think of that? Like Redox and Blaster for Vanquish Soul.
You prefer the fire for real.
Caesar is a dragon. That's true.
Where's the Dark Dragon Ruler? Where's it at? Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I can see it. All right. We'll see. That seems kind of a little theoretical at the moment. We'll see if someone comes up with like a build around that.
Earth Machine, I guess. Is that good? No, right?
I guess. No, I don't think so. I think they have better things to be doing.
Yeah. Airlifter. I probably should have played those Diabellstar cards a couple more times. I played them once and then put them on my desk and never picked them up again.
really did not get your value off of those. Okay. I think Rescue Ace will still be like playable. I think it'll still be good.
Yeah.
But not having 6 copies of Emergency, that's kind of rough.
Yeah, and like now, like anytime you tip the balance on how many Rescue Ace names you can play, Emergency just becomes like a fucking like an actual gamble. Like you draw that shit and it's like, well, there is no rescue ace in my hand. The best card in my deck now sucks.
maybe we'll start playing fucking Monitor just to have a name.
Buy the Fire King structure deck.
Buy the Fire King structure deck. Folks, Ponix sounds a little bit like penis. It still does.
Fucking true. Sharvara, this is like this is not as big of a hit, right? It's not.
I don't think so. I mean, like, okay, you would definitely always played 3 Sharvara.
Yeah, like of course, like
it definitely is a hit.
Large hit to the deck, but it's not the same as like losing 2 of your best starter.
Yeah, it's they didn't ban Yama or anything, you know. So that's a little rough for them, but I think they'll survive this list.
Yeah, it'll be a lot more difficult to play through certain things. Probably make like, and like Nas is right. Like you usually want to retain 1 in hand, but then you can't make Caesar because you need 2 6s. It's gonna be it's gonna be difficult to really kind of reorient around playing the deck with
just
this
having
one.
Yeah. I wonder if you increase the number of Shayamas just to increase the number of 6s you have, just so you can keep your M board. That'll be interesting to see if they just kind of give up on that. Yeah, they were just on 1 most of the time, if any.
So buy Shayama.
True.
These 2 go hand in hand, of course. Dryas and Healer.
Oh well, yeah. No, see, when I was talking about the list being transphobic earlier, this is what I meant. This is what I was referring to.
Folks, in addition to trans people and foreigners, we also don't like women. We hate them.
It's true. We actually do. We are extremely sexist here. Feminism is dead, and we killed it. Oh boy. This one's a rough one. This one's pretty rough for Sun Avalon stuff.
Yeah, they would just like mainline go through more than 1 Dryas, right?
Yeah, like all the time. That's like a huge problem. And I think you could get away with 1 healer, but the fact that you have 1 healer, 1 Dryas, and now like Imperm the Dryas will fucking end your turn. Shit is not good.
Yeah, this is dubious. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I think the deck could maybe reorient around like more of a pure Rekka style with like just like a small Sun Avalon package. That's like definitely an option.
Yeah,
I could see that, and then with the new Aroma shit coming out, maybe that's
The cynic in me is this is them telling you to buy extra copies of Aroma or Aromatherapy Jasmine right now.
We finally figured out why you would play the Aroma normal summon. I spent like an hour asking people that night, why would you play this over just more copies of Dryas?
Well, folks, we have the answer.
Purchase Phantom Nightmare in stores February something, I don't remember.
I think it's 7th, 9th, something like that.
This is the first one that maybe raised my eyebrow. This is the first one where I was like, what? Why?
This one's a little weird. I'm not sure Ib is like crazy anymore, right? Like we have Denglong back, and that's been like okay. Yeah. And I think Ib is like around that power level. But it's not exactly that power level. Like this searches a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I think Dragon Link definitely would want to like look into playing this card, but I think like maybe when the dust settles it'll just be decided, oh yeah, we just got better shit to be doing.
Yeah, I think we may have decided that we've moved along. Shout out to me though for playing this in Infernal Histlander. My build will become the standard from now on.
Oh, hold on. We need no Infernoble cards. I've got an idea. So I'm putting together a team. Snarch Steel. Every time a ban list comes out, people say, "What if they bring back Snatch Steel again?" And I think, I'm my apologies to CJ Alex. I think maybe this time I think maybe this time it's okay. I think maybe this time they can do it.
I think it might actually be fine. So the only thing with Snatch Steel Is like it can't be illegal at the same time as assault, and they solved that problem.
Yeah.
But the other thing is we'll get to later in the list. Like there might be like a critical mass of steely wheelie automobile going second cards now.
Yeah, because they also like spoiler alert, like Minecon to 3, like that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, and we still have Change of Heart, obviously. So we'll see. But honestly, of all of them, like you can fucking MST this one. You know what I
mean? Yeah, like so like people brought up like if you don't have like if there's like a low negate format, like right now, like how does
right now
how does Rescue Ace beat Snatch Steal?
That's true actually. And what they do is they activate emergency and then tribute the monster that you were gonna snatch steal is the answer.
Well, if they snatch steal the Terahertz, dumbass, then they negate.
That's true. That's true. That's actually true actually. That's actually really true that. What I love about that statement is how true it is.
It's an interesting unhit. I don't think it's gonna be like so like clearly an issue like it was in 2014 that they're gonna put it back immediately.
I get why people are worried about it just because that happened in 2014, and we immediately realized it was a huge mistake.
I think like like now it's going to be strong, but in a way where people are like, I like that this is in the format. I like that I have a really strong steal effect, right?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting way to like make more going second options because that's still like not always the easiest thing in the world to do, you know.
Yeah,
and make those options like varied in what you can do.
Anyway, the antithesis to going second options, goes in match, rivalry, and there can be only one. Why one? Why not none?
My fucking suck my fucking dick and balls, dude.
Literally. Okay, so this is literally like, please just limit the floodgates. All I want is to limit the floodgates. Now I want more.
That's so true, though.
I don't want to be ungrateful because this is the good decision.
Because this is great. I'm all for having 6 less floodgates in the format. But also, if you could max that out to 9, please.
Oh my god! And then skill drain, get him back on there. Fuck.
Wait, where my boy Blood at? Where he at? Where'd he go?
This is great. My apology. So, in exchange for 1 copy of Redux, Vanquished Soul has lost their 2 copies of There Can Be Only One. In even exchange, I would say.
Fare thee well. Let you sleep off into that great night. My sweet Vanquished Soul players, I'm so sorry. You'll be fine.
We just lost a skill drain defender in chat. 07 everybody.
07's in chat. Fare thee well.
Pankratops to 2. Cool. I like Pankratops.
Cool. Yeah, I think Pankratops is neat, and we've had Fenrir for long enough that I think we need to bring the old boy back. You know what I mean?
All these cards that are good going second, it's like, oh my god, this card's so strong going second. Good. I like that.
Yes. Yes.
Although that's not my personal opinion because I am as you all know, I am of the belief that if you go second in Yu-Gi-Oh, you should just lose. That's my political opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, real.
I have seen Pankratops pop up in a couple side decks recently. Do you think it's going to have legs?
Yeah, I mean, I think people will play to be honest with you.
Yeah. That's
it's just gonna be in kind of like specific things. I just don't think it'll be in everything.
Yeah, I think it's interesting the way that like this list is definitely gonna change how side decks are built.
Yeah, I think more than anything, it might change just like what side decks people are on.
More than anything, he says about the list with Airlifter at 1.
It's true and real, folks. Assault didn't even matter. Who was even playing Assault? I don't know. No one, I think.
RNG Hater does make a good point that he's walking back his statements, his controversial statements on Skill Drain. But yeah, Skill Drain is very different from the floodgates that are like, I can see the future or whatever.
I fucking hate that type of effect. Yeah. I love that they limited these because I hate those specifically because I have to explain every fucking time to like a new player why they can't like summon their Link monster right now.
Yeah. That's why they should just be burned. But
they should just ban them so we don't have another layer of confusion to the game.
But yeah, even though Skill Drain is like very powerful, it is also very workable in that sense. Like emergency alone, like that's one way of dealing with it. But
Mm-hmm.
moving on, Terratop to 2. Interesting.
Interesting.
I,
That's kind of neat. I
think,
wonder why they're just creeping this one back a little bit. They're creeping. They were like, we maybe all right. No one's playing it at 1. Maybe if we scooch it to 2.
So of course, as you know, I have been working on Sizzle format a lot, and I think it is kind of worth noting that a 3-axis pile is definitely always something Konami is thinking about. Like, at least ever since then, and ever since like Block BA before it, where it's like, maybe all these 3s are a bad idea, but I think they're definitely willing to test the waters to see if they can give it back more stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think the cynical answer to why did they move Terratop from 1 to 2 is bye Goblin Bikers. Goblin Bikers real, Goblin
Right,
Bikers
that's
now.
true.
Bye.
I forgot about that.
Bye. Phantom Nightmare in stores soon.
Guys, we will never again draw Taka Tomborg, except that we actually just will. We still just will.
We will. We'll find a way.
Sleepy Memory. They keep running this.
They keep doing this shit. It's so funny. I love that they semi-limited this. That's so funny.
It's so good that they've identified the way to hit purely in the most disrespectful way, and they keep doing it.
And they keep doing it. Just semi-limit the fucking card they want 3 of.
Oh my god.
That's so awesome. Oh my god. And at this point, Burley has had its time. But like when they did this to Delicious, I was kind of like, well, that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
But this time, at least, I'm like, all right, well,
yeah,
we've had our fun, I think.
It's been around a while. It's never really been, like, super oppressive. I've always felt like the matchup is fine, but especially with Rescue Ace waning, I feel like losing one of its worst matchups is kind of a good time to chop it down a bit.
Just give it a little tap on the head.
That's what's so good about huge ban lists like this, is that, like, oh, they're not just hitting the top deck, they're hitting the 3 decks below it, the 4 decks that are going to fill that power vacuum. They're hitting Dragonic Diagram for no reason.
Just for fun.
Just fuck that guy.
Just to feel something.
Moving on to the Unlimits. We got Infernity Archfiend. Shout out to Walt.
Shout out to Walt. Congratulations. Happy birthday.
What do you think of Infernity in 2024?
Who fucking cares, dude? Oh my god. Can you imagine having an empty hand in 2023? That shit's gonna suck.
No, don't worry, man. It's 2024. Empty hands are coming back.
True. This is January 1st, 2024 is when this goes into effect. That's true, actually.
Don't worry. Infernity Archfiend drops January 1st.
Listen.
I was never a hand trap on back row. Makes me more relevant.
We could workshop this. We can make it for the Archfiend Mega Man. I believe it.
Unicorn. Cool. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
They wanted to give it like a list before they brought it back, because they were like, well, what if Kashtira is still good? And then it wasn't.
And then it actually was. It was a little better than I thought it was going to be, because it's shown up a little bit. Kashtira Control did top once.
Yeah. Do we Speedroids stay winning? Unban all the wind monsters. What are the wind monsters are still on the ban list? Give us Auroradon back.
That's true. Give us. Do we have 3 Tempest yet? Did they do that? I can't remember.
I think we do, right? Where's Tempest? Yeah, no Tempest. Tempest is off the list.
All right, we have 3. He's back. I completely forgot because he sucks, so no one cares. But yeah. Give us Auroradon. Give us.
Unban all the tuner monsters. That's my take.
Tomahawk, come back.
Minecon.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of steel cards, I guess. Okay, see the issue with this is that it's really fucked in the Rescue Ace matchup, because you can't tribute it, so you can't use the emergency on the monster that you steal. That's actually really bad.
Okay, but you don't get it, man. You can't pop this one.
Ooh, that's true. That's actually true. I didn't think of that one.
Are you going to MindCon? What is MindCon? MindCon these nuts.
Nuts. That's what I'm saying. I'm always saying this. Saying this.
I don't know. I think like that. Is Minecon popping up anywhere these days, or is it
Nope.
still
Nope.
in the
Nobody.
bulk?
It is slightly worse than Call the Haunted, Change of Heart. So
It's
nobody
slightly
cares.
worse than Carl Haunted.
Call Haunted.
No, because it's at 1. Is it? I thought it was still at 2. Maybe I'm
No, it was at
literally
1.
thinking. So this is what I was going to play on deck check today. I guess we're not fucking doing that anymore.
I guess so.
It's at 1.
I guess so.
Yeah, it was at 2 in sizzle format. That's the only time I
Yeah.
see it anymore.
Yes. Yeah. And it was at 2 for like a while, and then I think they brought it to 3, then put it to 1 because it was a little too much. If I'm remembering that correctly, I actually don't remember. This is a weird jump rope card on the ban list. It just kind of throws around everywhere. Anyway.
Desires. That's weird. I feel like we liked it at 2.
Yeah, it forced you to play the correct ratio of Final Desires. It was awesome.
I guess this is so. Maybe this is their way of telling us they're never banning Prosp.
Maybe that's the thing, or maybe they're bringing it back because they wanted to be like, all right, if we just don't touch Prosp for a second, will they play something else? Right. And the answer is no, but. No. It's worth asking us, I think.
Sword Soul's eating good. What else? Like VW, they play this shit. Dude, why don't they just play Prosp like a normal person?
I don't know. The VW definitely has the extra space to do it too. I don't really get it.
No, you don't get it, man. We could brick. You don't get it.
No, think about it.
We need 2 more cards to avoid bricking.
I need 2 names. I need the spell and a name. I need both of them.
What if we draw literally no VW names?
Think about that.
Would you rather have unlimited VW but no names, or unlimited names but no names?
No VW. You're real. That's so true. I would much. I think. All right.
Judgment. This concludes the segment about Spellbook of Judgment. Sprite Starter.
Sprite Starter was on the list. I didn't fucking remember.
It was a 2. It was
a 2. Oh, that's why I didn't remember. No one fucking cares.
Didn't they put it to 2 after Elf, or am I capping?
I think they did. I think they did put it. I think we were talking about it. I think we there was a video on your channel of me going like, Sprite Starter to 2. What the heck does that do?
Yeah, I don't know what the point of that was. I'm glad it's back. Sprite's not really doing it. Sprite is so sad, man. I look at Sprite and it's literally just like, you remember that bit I used to do about Dragon Ruler being like a guy past his prime, just reliving his glory days?
Yeah.
That's what Sprite has become.
Sprite, yeah.
It's been like a year.
Which is it's so weird. Because on like playing Master Duel, where Sprite is way harder hit, other than exactly Elf, I still run into it all the time because Elf is fucking insane. And then I go to YGOProDeck.com, look up the top decks, and it's just been like a year since anyone has even cared.
Yeah, the white boy in my chat saying Inshallah. Everyone make fun of this guy.
Real.
This of course is the announcement of every Sprite combo 5. We will be going back. 3 starters. What's gonna do it?
True. No, this is the difference maker for sure.
And this proves more than anything else that Chloe's hypothetical ban list she made, where she killed Elf and then just brought back all the other Sprite cards, is just completely correct.
Absolutely, 100% correct. It is the only Sprite card that like really fucks with anything.
Everyone was like trying to clown her for that one specifically, and I'm like, nah, you guys don't get it. Have you looked at Sprite and DCG? It sucks.
You folks have never tried to see Sprite make it work without Elf. You motherfuckers have no idea.
Grunt Killer 24/7, thank you for the follow. Is Tier dead now with no Millers? Probably, but also like we can never really count it out.
Yeah, people just the really highly competitive players just loved tier format. They just love tier zeros, and it's the most recent one. So they're just gonna keep doing that forever. They're just going to keep theory crafting that until they can't anymore.
Yeah.
And there are still tier limits cards legal, so they can, and they will.
Yep. I think next ban list they should just hit a name. What do you think?
Yeah. I think
start firing.
I think we should not unhit anything and then ban Merly again.
You've run out of loved ones. Let's try limbs.
All right. Reinhardt to 1 next list. Here we go.
And finally, Upstart Goblin.
What the fuck? Why is this here?
The answer is that they're not hitting Prosp. The answer is they're never going to hit Prosp.
That's true. That's so true. No one's gonna play this shit because it is not
card that,
Rhoda for Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
What other card that draws cards can we bring back? You know the one I'm gonna say. You know the one I'm gonna say. You know the one I'm gonna say. You already know it. You already fucking know what I'm about to say.
Slash draw.
This bit is taking a while. They should bring Pot of Greed back. Pot of Greed, it conflicts with Prosp. It conflicts with Prosp. You don't get it, man. It conflicts with Prosp.
You can't draw cards after you activate Prosp. Therefore, you can't activate Pot of Greed. If you reel it off Pot of Prosperity,
Pot of Greed is literally already banned if you play Prosp.
Yeah, that's true. There's no reason to play both. They conflict heavily.
All right, so let's open up the. Let's look at YCS Bologna real quick, and let's talk about what's still legal. Bestial Runic won the YCS 0 hits. What do you think? Good deck.
I'm going to kill myself. I'm launching myself off of a bridge currently. I hate Dragon Link so much. I hate the Bestials. They didn't touch any of them. They didn't touch like Rune. I guess the floodgates are technically kind of a Runic hit if you want to cope a little bit.
None of them in this list.
It wasn't on that, so like who fucking cares? I guess if you want to, if you hate this deck and want to like cope a little bit, this deck was good because it was like a basically a meta call against stuff. So maybe now that the meta is shifting, it won't be as good. But also, I don't believe that for literally any amount of time.
You sound stupid saying that. I was listening to you talk and I was like, Saj, shut the fuck up before you say something incriminating.
I think this. I don't. I'm sorry to Josh because this deck like is a lot of like fun theory crafting behind it, but I hate it, and I want it to. I don't ever want to see anything like this again, and I fear greatly that I will a lot.
They should start banning Centurion. Wait, what if Centurion is the best deck now? What do you think of this idea?
Wait, hold on. Wait. What if we King Calamity Lock right now? What do you think if we King Calamity Lock under the mistletoe?
Fuck! Why is everyone here? Did MBT just stop streaming?
Did we get a raid while we weren't paying attention?
No, it wasn't a raid. It's just 40 people, but like that's where you guys coming from.
Significantly more than normal.
Rescue Ace. So this deck's bad. Is it bad?
I don't know. Maybe it comes back around once we get the Phantom Nightmares stuff. When Populace is real,
Literally
I think.
buy Bonfire. Buy Bonfire, buy Populace.
Bye.
Anyone saying that those cards are going to be any less than both secret rares is stupid. Or I guess I don't know if there's secret rares in Maze.
I was like the only way that they're not going to be secret is because what is it? Maze of Millennia, is that the set name? It's because there are not secret rares in that set. That cap out at all.
What do you know about Maze of Millennia? Oh, it's a good set, I guess. What the hell? In addition to just being like a hit to the consistency, one airlifter is so annoying for the grind. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's a pain in the ass. Why couldn't they just hit like emergency? Okay, that's worse. Why couldn't they just hit
that's much worse.
Why couldn't
they hit Hydrant? You know what I mean?
Why couldn't they ban Prosp? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it.
Fuck Prosp. I hate this card. This shit sucks.
Despia, I can't click this because they never released their list, meaning they didn't actually top the event. But what do we think? Is Despia back?
Yeah, it's so back. No, you don't. Now that they won't be locked under, they're gonna be only one. It's so back.
Is Labyrinth good? I don't know.
There's no Labyrinth that's on here. We still have like EEV and D barrier, huh?
Is the deck good though? Does that make it good?
Well, it's not worse.
Is that good though?
I'm trying to think, like, did it lose a bad matchup? Like, I guess Infernal was kind of weird for it, but it's weird because it was just that matchup is who goes first. But
right.
I think it's literally the exact same that it was before, which was like tier 2.
God, it's so sad. It refuses to change quality. It's like, well, I'm just okay against every deck in the. Anything could be the top deck in tier, and Lab would just be okay against it.
we gotta try to make Lab better so we can finally get like the stupid cards that Lab plays banned.
Right.
Like we can finally justify that. We got to start cooking or something. Like we can't keep doing this.
Tier Lament. Guys, you don't get it. It only lost 2 cards.
Okay, no, if you think about it, I think these I don't think those cards were like integral to the strategy. Actually, I don't. Did they even play those? I don't think so.
This list was on King of the Swamp.
Jesus Christ!
This list was on main deck King of the Swamp, main deck Impulse.
I have like the fear of Tier so like burned into my soul at this point that I forgot that now it's like a fucking Cope Gamba Fest that just high rolls. And that's how it like wins half the time. I completely forgot that shit.
Here, all you need is one copy of Bujinte Kagutsuchi and three wolf lightsworn fucker. Bye lightsworn.
Bye. Legacy of Destruction.
It ain't
New
no lie, baby.
Bye.
Bye.
I got maybe they ban these because they're future proofing, so people buy the Lightsworns from Legacy of Destruction.
Yeah, that's actually kind of annoying though. I would have not to be an Ishizu apologist, but it would have been fun to have Ishizu Lightsworn because that deck seems kind of fun. Would have just been fun.
Oh yeah, the thrill of the mill would truly come into full power. I think. Yeah. All right, that would have been kind of funny. It's fine though. We'll live.
Does it? Yeah. There's a purple Judgment Dragon. Well, he's not purple. The card itself is gold, but it's a purple card.
It's a fusion monster, so it's purple.
Yeah. Where is Kieran? Don't worry. Just a week away. Infernal. I will remember you.
Will you remember me?
Oh my god.
Well,
it's so funny that the 2 deck checks that I kept saying I'm gonna do and then putting off were Mikanko and Infernoble.
Totally based on using Assault. It's so fucking funny. I never realized that.
And it kind of makes sense because Assault is such like a stupid, wonky card that like I never figured out how to play either of these decks because it's so stupid.
Because it's stupid. That's really funny.
And I'm glad that they banned it, so I never have to think about decks that play Assault again.
Oh no! I mean, yeah, I'm gonna miss being able to like walk on Nito or TV and trounce some people with a deck that I like and know how to play. But oh well.
I feel like
that card sucks and should be gone.
I feel like because we were talking so much about like the actual impact on the meta today, we didn't have like a minute to discuss like the legacy of Isolde because like this card we've been asking for it to be banned for 5 years.
That card should have been like pre-banned. Like they should have like Makiura of the Destructor that shit.
Like,
there's no reason that it should have been legal.
There's just nothing fair it can ever do. It is stupid.
Yeah. The only time that Isolde was like not broken was just when there were no like warrior decks to play.
Yeah. And like it's not like we've been continuously we have continuously been asking for it to be banned even when it was bad, but
yeah, even when it was bad. But
it's not like it's been continuously a problem. It's not even a problem right now. It's just we don't want it.
It's just here. It's just here, and it's annoying to see like Golem swap fucking win YCS.
It's a lot like what's it called? Hulk in that way, where like it was annoying the whole time. It was far too powerful. There were times when it was not like the best card in the game, but like when it died, it was not like a very important time for it to die.
Yeah, and if the OCG adopts this, they can finally print new good warrior monsters without fear of destroying everything.
Oh yeah, baby, we're finally gonna get this is how you know that the Maze of Millennia Flame Swordsmans are gonna be bangers, is because it was too strong. They had to pre-hit a sold.
That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be, guys. You don't understand. Fire warriors. Have you heard of this before?
Have you read this? One of my favorite memes I ever did that nobody actually liked was Thomas Jefferson holding up Miscellaneousaurus and going, "Have you read this?"
Dude, I actually remember that one.
That was a good one. Nobody liked it.
I thought it was funny.
Thank you, Saz. Labyrinth, Tier, Rescue Ace, Rescue Ace. Mikono! Folks, I just realized I was playing like the top 64 Mikono deck when there was a top 16 Mikono deck I could have been testing.
Oh, shit.
Dodged the bullet there.
Why didn't you do that?
I just didn't notice. I didn't know Simon He was at this event.
Whoopsies.
Well,
it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. All sins are forgiven after the cleansing light of the ban list shines upon us.
I will say I think this deck maybe has the potential to survive because it's not like Infernal, I guess, had 1 cards, but Mikono like made his sold and then was like, okay, so now we need like 3 or 4 more extenders to do anything. Now it's just like, okay, let's just reorient around like not having a sold or whatever.
Yeah,
we can do it.
They can. I don't know. They can just go second now. They got Snatch Steal. That's kind of fun. You can, if you use Snatch Steal and it gets popped, you can use, or he made an equip it again.
God, it is so annoying losing the Isolde Mill Arabesque Renaud at Arabesque. That's going to be the actual problem. That's
actually a huge issue.
Yeah. 50 card Mikono. You want to play less cards? Name 5 cards here you would like to draw. It was on fucking Rizard. Jesus Christ.
Yes, it was. It's Fire Warrior. It's a Fire Warrior. No, you don't understand. I need the level 4. I need the mill 4 clips.
Purely, what do we think? What do we think the move with this deck is? What are we gonna do?
I don't know, man. Move to Japan.
It's worse in Japan. They have less sleeping memory.
I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, like, I thought it was dead after they hit Delicious, and then people found a way to play it anyway. So maybe that will happen again. Or maybe people are just kind of sick and tired of it, and it's like not worth the effort to try to work around having 2 sleepy.
Now you can
and not being able to find it on my
sleepy, 1 delicious. Don't say that to me, man.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Instead of saying just hit the sleepy, they did hit the sleepy. It's at 2.
It's at 2.
They hit it. They just hit it. All right.
Oh yeah. Well, just hit the 67. I got your stuff.
Siding Condemned Dark Lord as a time card. That's some end of an empire type shit.
Yeah, that's what you say like when you're on death row. Yeah. It's just you need to get all your thoughts out before it's over.
Purely siding Shifter. It's over, man. It's over, man.
All right. Well, okay. Yeah. Oh, and I guess like shoutouts to everybody who has been crying out for Shifter ban. Get owned, I guess. I mean, I guess get owned.
Suck my penis, Amogus. Fire King. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday then. It's Saturday. By the Fire King. Structured deck in stores now. At the hotel, motel, holiday inn. Literally unscathed, walking out, dick in hand, like, sup, what's up, bitches?
Here, folks, product sounds a little bit like penis, and I want you to suck mine. That's what I'm saying.
All right, we're going to tcgplayer.com right now, and we're going to go Fire King. Yes, perfect. Only $12 in stores now. Add to cart. I should go to a different scene before I leak my home address. Woo!
Yes, please do that.
Here, it ain't no lie, baby. Buy. We're doing that right now. Check out. This is what we're going to what's it called? To Vegas with. We're taking this to Vegas. Nas, we're taking this to Vegas.
Real. Nas, change it up. We're doing something different.
Fuck Salamangrate. All my homies hate Salamangrate. I could have bought like a copy and a half of Raging Phoenix with this money. Instead of doing this for a stream bit.
a copy.
I just remembered I don't have my cards saved on this computer. So we're moving on. We're moving.
The bit's over. We've failed. We're moving on. Isn't Raging Phoenix like $18 or something right now?
It spiked a little bit. It was 25 for a little bit. I asked my parents. So this is funny. When my parents were in Mexico City and they walked into that giant ass Yu-Gi-Oh bazaar, they asked me, "Do you want anything?" And I was like, See if anyone has any Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. I want to see something. Because I thought maybe you could get a cheap copy of Raging Phoenix at a swap meet in Mexico City. Maybe.
It's possible. It's entirely. I don't know what they were doing there, anyways. You know.
Oh my god.
The swap meet. I mean.
3 skilled.
Weird.
God damn it.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Man, fuck this game, man.
Oh
this shit sucks.
How you doing, Rika? You doing all right?
Hi, Rika. Hi.
It's even on 2 healer. Come on, man. Don't say that.
Man, don't say that shit, man.
Oh,
it was very funny that I had to explain to somebody this morning that like they were like, "What? Why are they hitting Sun Apple on it? I mean, Jess is just because of Jess." I was like, "Please go look at any tournament in the past year. Please go look at it right now. Go."
Isn't it like only European tournaments though? Isn't like
no? Also top YCS Indianapolis.
I guess it did top Indy. What about Richmond, huh?
It didn't top Richmond.
Yeah,
it's mostly Europe.
Indianapolis is basically Europe. I was there. The sky was about as gray as London. I hate Indianapolis. I'm never going back.
Oh, that shit sucked.
The bars were all right.
That's good. When we doing a YCS in Ohio again? I want to go, but I don't want to actually like drive that far.
I love permitting the term French bitches in my chat. It's great. It makes me and my mod team look great.
Oh, folks.
Centurion. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday then. The sun calamities.
Valiant Vasher.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess Centurion's unhit. Go play Centurion, folks. Buy your red Supernova Dragons. It's real, folks.
This is on
folks.
1 Lubellion. What's the
folks? Why really 1 Lubellion? Why? It's so stupid.
It feels like a good 3 of because it's an 8, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, fuck it. I guess
it's on 1 rate.
I guess they topped it. I didn't. You know what I mean?
I don't. Final Sigma.
Folks, buy your copies of Red Supernova Dragon. Folks, buy the Super Heavy engine.
Guys, please fucking purchase Valiant Smashers. We need money since we spent it all making Dark Magician NFTs.
please, the Egyptian god cards are not selling well. Please.
We had to make them out of stainless steel instead of platinum this time because we're fucking broke.
It's fucking over for us. We even made it funny fan translations. Aren't we funny? Please buy our thing.
Unchained, worst deck at Bologna. None of the top lists made it past top 32. They all died.
Oh wow, really? Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Unchained is of course an
Unchained's
American
had a weird
skill. Like only Americans can bomb things.
That's actually true, actually. Unchained has been weird in representation because it just ebbs and flows. It literally has just been like, oh, it's crazy and insane, and we didn't know about it. Oh, that's crazy, and then everyone prepped for it, and then it sucked, and then nobody prepped for it at the next event, and it was crazy, and then everyone prepped for it again, and it sucked.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's just like if you prep for Unchained, you lose to Rescue Ace. If you prep for Rescue Ace, you lose to Unchained, and like nobody really figured out how to split that difference correctly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can do it now though. Maybe you can just you can gamble and just
both matchups because they're bad.
Woo! True, real limits, folks. Limited list.
They should put Shyama to 2 next list.
I think that'd be funny.
They avoided having to limit tour guide. They didn't want to go back to the Dark Ages.
We can't do this again. She's been there for too long.
Vol. What do we think? Is Vol gonna be good?
Is it good now? Is it?
We're on Gizmek Uka. Does that tell you anything?
Okay, so
it's the Uka Buka beatdown, man.
I guess they didn't ban any of the barrier statues, so
listen.
Listen. Shut up and listen to me for a second.
Oh my god. Tikaboo is at 1. The deck is bad now. I think now that
That's true.
Super Heavy
That's
Samurai VS is free to play, I think it will be better. What, like...
It's free to play what?
Well, like, since you don't have to play, like, this particular trap card anymore.
Because you don't have to play more than one copy of Tipu.
Vol. Vol! Always believe in vanquish soul.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's good. I didn't think you'd bring that together.
You know what? I always used to sing to myself back when Progression Series was popular. I had this little song where like, Gage, always believe in the rage.
Oh.
I kept trying to get the rage of Gage going, but nobody picked it up.
You did try that a lot. I'm remembering this very distinctively because I talked to you a lot.
The rage of Gage. I was like, it's coming. You don't get it.
It was so easy. It was such an easy flip, and he was angry all the time because he fucking sucked. It was bad at limited deck building.
Dragon Link. Does this get any hits? I don't remember.
No. That's just probably gonna be like kind of crazy, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm like a little worried because like everything else above it here on this list has been like hit in some way.
Hey, wait a minute. Is Spellbound bad again? I bought Spellbounds and never played them. Is it bad again?
Yeah, no, it kind of sucks now, doesn't it?
It still beats Soul of Rage, right?
It does that.
Was Spellbound? It was an okay side tech because it beat. It stopped purely from ranking up with the trap card. It stopped Soul of Rage from sucking up your monster, and if you happened to play against Flu, it wasn't bad against Flu.
Yeah,
it beats IP to SP. That's so true. Is like anytime I think of like a tech is bad, it's like, but it beats SP, and I'm like, oh, that's good because it's every deck.
Yeah, that's true. That's literally everything.
Like I was thinking about like Winter Cherries recently.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, so this is way too wide of a format, except for the fact that everyone is playing SP.
Yeah, you can always call SP in this exact moment.
Oh my god.
And probably for several moments longer until they do something about that.
Yeah. What else is here? Is that it? Marin's.
I think that's pretty much all.
Chimera stocks. Hold on, wait.
Oh yeah, no.
Purchase Berthamet.
Guys, Illusionist of Jongurgul. You have to understand.
You don't get it, man.
The illusion sweep is coming.
You don't see the vision. What do you think of playing what's his name? Dipshit. The big blue eyes. With the that guy.
The negate thingy.
Yeah,
with the chaos negate. And the
because we got Light Hex sealed. It's not like so Albion can't summon it, Lubellion can't summon it, but think about it, man. What if you open Poly?
Okay, what if you activate what if you activate Fright for Patchwork? What then?
And all you got to do is play IOC or something. I don't know.
I guess IOC exactly.
Is Bestial Chimera not a thing? What would the point be? Like over any other variant?
Bye.
Marin says bye. I actually don't know.
By Coral Triangle? By
Zealantis.
Real!
By Zealantis OTK. Let me rap about it for you. I summon Zealantis. If you want to date me, tell me what's in your panties.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. You're gonna get us canceled. The racism, sexism stream is not real.
Let's go. I'm really glad that I don't edit these BANLIST videos.
What's really important is that this is all going in the YouTube video.
How do I ban the streamer?
Oh my god.
All right.
He brings me on these to keep the energy a little lower, but it never works every time.
I bring Saz on these so that he can talk when I'm laughing at my own jokes.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. And this one, so I could be like, oh, Infernal combos.
All right. So what are our final thoughts on this ban list? It's bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, every ban list is bad, right?
Everything's bad all the time. Nothing ever happens. Billions must die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the conclusion. I guess on a slightly more serious note, we've definitely had worse ban lists. This one's okay, and it actually does change stuff, which is more than I can say about a lot of ban lists that we've had.
This comprehensively addresses most of the best decks. It's not like any slap on the wrist hits. It's definitely very important things to anything you could think of that's good, except the things they need to make money on. And even those decks that they need to make money on are like they needed the help.
Yeah,
maybe not Fire King. Maybe Fire King just needed some time to like settle into the metagame. But at the same time, I
think Fire King's okay. I think it's seen enough play at this point because Balone was like what week 1 Fire King stuff.
Day
so,
one.
Yeah, that's right because it was the weekend. Yeah. So I think people will kind of keep working on that and making it better. I'm not sure it needed the help, but it'll take it.
The first innovation with Fire King that I felt was like really smart was the guy that was on like just 2 Skyburn because Skyburn is just crazy.
Yeah,
people gotta play 2 Skyburn. I'm like, yes, true. I can't believe fuck, it's genius. Why didn't I?
Why did I think that?
But no, I think there's going to be a little bit of iteration with Fire King, but for the most part, I feel like it definitely needed. If it wanted to be tier 1, it needed like a ban list this big.
Yeah. And maybe some new support stuff that's coming out not too soon after this ban list goes into effect. You know what I'm saying? Maybe bye that bonfire.
Oh my god, I hate being cynical with the ban list equals purchase product, but yeah, that's always what it is.
I mean, it's just what they do it for, sometimes they're really altruistic and they're just like, all right, we're gonna ban this old because we don't want to fucking see Golem swap and feature match again.
But you know what I noticed? You know what I noticed a lack of in that tournament top cut is Mathmech.
Yeah.
Why is this guy here?
Why is Circuit? They really are just. I cannot imagine a reason other than they are mad that it is still legal in Master Duel 3. Like,
they watched one Shiggy stream and decided that something needed to be done. Women are not allowed to play.
Genuinely, Mathmech Circular is sitting there like, what do you mean fuck me? What do you say fuck me for? Like what?
Joshua Schmidt made this ban list. You.
It's always you.
This was a ban list made by Twitter.
Yeah, but like collectively, like no one person on Twitter came together for this one.
All right, is that our final conclusion? Blame Joshua Schmidt. They let the world champion make a ban list.
Yep. Bye Dragonlink cards. Bye Fire King. Bye Valiant Smashers. Please, we need money.
Yeah, bye, and bye, everyone. This is the end. Merry Christmas. I'm not gonna be streaming anymore because I just woke up and I still haven't even showered.